else. I was an avenger. Before I got this family, I made mistakes choosing between what the world wants you to be and who you are. We have to go back to where it all started.
Where did you think I was all this time?
We have unfinished business.
My girls are the toughest girls in the world.
I'm sorry. We had our orders and we played our rules.
It wasn't real.
It was real to me. To me, you were everything.
One thing's for sure. I'm done running from my past.
Yes, President Xi Jinping. Ni hao ma, ni hao ma. This is Jack from Pop Culture Corner. Yes, sir. Yes, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Look, I kind of have an awkward question I need to ask you. Did you by any chance kidnap Austin? He's the brown one. No, sir, the other brown one. Oh, no, sir. You kidnapped the wrong one. No, Austin is my co-host. You got the wrong one. And don't worry about the other guy. I got rid of him. Remember, he sent me a little bit of money to take care of him. Yeah, yes, I'm so sorry. Listen, President Xi, is it possible to get Austin back? I know it's asking a lot, but I need him to do the podcast. You had ISIS kidnap him. I knew he wasn't in the hospital. Yes, sir. If you could bring him back, it'd be greatly appreciated. How much money? To be fair, President Xi, I don't know if I want to pay that kind of money. I mean, I just go to the border and grab another one. Yeah, the border's in crisis. Yeah, no one runs this country quite like you, President Xi. Oh, thank you. I'm eternally grateful to you and the People's Republic of China. Oh, thank you so much. They cut his leg off. ISIS doesn't mess around. Well, to be honest with you, President Xi, he doesn't really need his legs. He just sits around and does the podcast all day. So if you could just send him back, we'll get him some Obamacare and boom. Yes, the next show is June 29th. You could? Perfect. Shishini. Thank you. Let's hope he doesn't find out about that. Woo. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and genders of all ages. Happy Pride Month. It's last show of the month. We want to thank all of you guys watching in the United States, on social media, and across the globe. Today, we are talking Fast 9, Fast and Furious. How ridiculous was that movie? Entertaining or over the top? Maybe a little bit of both. And what does this mean for Gal Gadot? What does it mean for Han? Who knows? Also, we are talking about Britney Spears. Folks, if you don't know what's going on with Britney Spears, This story is ridiculous. We're going to be talking about Britney Spears. We are talking about the Snyderverse box. Warner Brothers is actually releasing a box set. Does that mean they want to make more money out of it? I mean, if they're trying to make this go away, why not just let it go away? Let us buy the Blu-ray and the DVD and forget about it. But no, they're coming out with a box set. And I got to say, it's a nice box set. And justice for Johnny Depp is trending. We talked about it a lot on this show. We're going to talk about it again. Aquaman 2 is filming. Should Amber Heard be fired? We want your opinion. You know our opinion, but we'll give it to you again just in case. Also, next week is a big day. You know we've been working with Showcase. We've covered Godzilla vs. Kong. We've covered Wonder Woman 1984. We covered The Conjuring. We covered last week. I forgot what we covered. Fast 9. We covered Fast 9. But next week, we're doing a Marvel movie. Finally, after more than a year, almost 2 years, there will be a Marvel movie out in theaters. So we will be covering Black Widow live from Showcase next Friday, July 19th. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you know when we're doing it. But at this moment, his safe return from China, I would like to bring in Austin Lean. Austin, how you doing, pal?
Did you have me kidnapped by the Chinese, you son of a...
Okay, so I told them to kidnap the other guy, and they asked me which one. I said the brown one. Try to, because in case the government's listening, and well, they kidnapped you instead.
Did you say the light brown one?
No, I did not. But they kidnapped you instead. But look, they sent me money.
I'm missing a leg.
I know. But look, we'll get you some Obamacare, and they'll give you one of those things you can hobble on. I can send you my dad's cane.
Hobble? You want me to hobble?
Well, look, you don't really have to move that much.
Your ass so quick. I swear to God, bro, when I learn you're dead. You're dead when I become
Look, I'm sorry.
X.
Look, the Chinese sent me money, all right, to get rid of the other guy, all right? I had to take that money.
Well, do I get some of it?
All right, guys, let's talk about Fast 9. It was probably our first really big movie that we covered because it was exclusively in theaters, and the box office is exploding. It made $70 million in the United States alone this past weekend. Compare that to the last movie, which made $90 million. But this is post-pandemic, and not all movie theaters are open. But overall, it's grossed over $400 million worldwide, baby. The box office is back. I know Ty saw it. We saw it with Bobby, who replaced you while you were in, well, never mind, wherever you were. But he replaced you for that show.
Let me tell you something. Chinese torture cells have amazing HD films. I actually got to watch it there.
Oh, really? You got to see it in China?
I got to see it.
It was probably bootleg, but, Did they blur out Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris?
No. It was the full version. Like I said, it was the torture chamber section. They don't have any roles there.
Well, so it wasn't that bad of an experience. But listen, the movie was ridiculous. It was over the top. You knew what was expected. What did you think? Did you like it? Because I enjoyed it for what it was.
Well, so I can be clear here, are we talking spoilers? Do I get into it?
Let's do it non-spoiler for a bit.
Okay, we'll keep it non-spoiler.
Have you not seen the movie? Just let us know.
It was. Oh yeah, and real quick, before we get started, what's up, everybody in the comments? Ryan, Adam, Mads,
come on,
Prakash, man. We love all of you guys.
Let's
see. Yeah, Mads is here. Mads is always here. Nick is here. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, for showing up.
Cameron, we're gonna get into it.
Oh yeah. And for making this show what it has been so far, guys. It really has it means so much to the both of us, and we can't thank you enough. So please don't forget to like, share, especially today's stream, guys. We've got some fun stuff to talk about, as Jack mentioned, but yeah, okay, that's my little and don't forget to join the YouTube membership. It's super easy. It's 3 tiers, $2.99, $5.99. I think the top tier, the tie is $10. So yeah, $10. Make sure to check that out. But Fast 9, man, I thought it was definitely something. Ty said Fast 9 was good. I'm not watching Fast 9, so spoil away. Look, I'm not gonna. I personally can't say it was good. You know, it had some enjoyable moments.
Yeah,
but it's just like it's too much at this point. They're too self-aware.
yeah.
They're too.
I mean,
like,
I'm not going to spoil anything.
I get it. Look, like in Furious 7, like they literally dropped a entire garage on Vin Diesel's car, and like he got up, he became superhuman and all that.
Yeah.
So I get that, like these movies have become more and more slowly, but for me, it hasn't. I know for most people,
it hasn't resonated.
It hasn't resonated for me. I liked it where it topped at Furious 7, right? I was like, okay, this was a great mix of wild action and great story and drama. And now it's just, how crazy can these stunts get? You know, how
like here's my thing. Like if you're looking for deep emotion,
how many WWE stars can we put in this? How many rappers can we put in this? Cardi B was in this.
Cardi B showed up, yo. Oh my God. When I saw her, I'm like, ah. I was like, if it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. And then my sister told me to shut up and let us watch the movie. But like, yeah, Cardi B showed up. Everyone talk about her later too.
Shout out to Ryan who said pop culture corner skits are better than SNL. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
That means the world to me.
We actually put effort in ours. We put effort. And we're not afraid to defend. You should see what we originally planned.
Guys, Pop was here.
Yeah, Daddy's here.
Daddy's here.
But shout out to everyone in the channel members.
Love you guys.
And just to make sure, so our NSA agents know that the all of our stuff is fair use. But hey guys, you guys are talking about Fast 9. All right?
We are.
I know Fast is not, they're not good film, right? They're not when Scorsese talks about Marvel, right? I kind of think what he really means is movies like Fast 9. Right?
Yeah.
Like films like that. But I had a good time. I had a good time watching it. John Cena did a good job.
Oh yeah, I thought he was going to be really hammy,
job.
like when he tries to be really tough and intimidating. But I was sold. And whoever they cast, you know, they do flashbacks. The younger versions of Cena, of Dominic Toretto and Jacob, kind of look like
they were really good. They were good.
Yeah.
They were good.
And they get the young kids that they got to play them, very, very good.
Guys, like I said, has its moments, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and the space thing, of course, it was.
They went to space.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so ridiculous. I thought they would do more exposition. Sometimes this is what movies do. When they're going to do something loony, they use a lot of exposition. They use a lot of scientific terms like, okay, the trajectory of the parabola. They use big words. Right. So when they do it, you're like, okay, that's not that ridiculous.
This
it kind of sets you up.
Tyrese going, my ass on fuego.
He's actually flying in space. It looked like the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
That's what they were going for, I feel like.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
you know how hard it is to find a satellite in space? Do you know how big the Earth is? The satellite.
It was the most ridiculous scene I've ever been a part of. But here's the problem: is we as a community, we're so spoiled when it comes to movies nowadays that like
absolutely.
just because a movie isn't a Chris Nolan movie or a Tarantino film or a Snyder film. Like listen, each movie like these, they're good in their own way. There's a reason the Fast and Furious franchise has been able to do what they've done. Yeah. You know why? Because the money is there, right?
And it's entertaining.
Absolutely.
I thought this was more entertaining than Kong versus Godzilla. Kong versus Godzilla, there were times where I'm like, all right, come on. Get to the fight.
Yeah,
right.
This movie. Listen, John Cena, the motivations behind his villain, quality stuff.
Right.
Had me riveted.
There was great moments, and like you said, Ty, I love that little backstory, right, with the brother. It was great. But then it's ruined. By things like magnet cars.
Oh, see, that was the best part.
I thought that was the best part.
Look, listen, I work in water technology. Magnets are that powerful. I mean, not that powerful, but yes, you could now If you have a large enough magnet that
it
can
was
lift a
like-
car, yes. But the way they used, the way Vin Diesel, like he's being chased, so he turns on the that magnet chase sequence alone. There are two major car chase sequences. One's through Edinburgh, and I forgot what the magnet one was. I don't know if that was in South America, because they do a lot of globe jumping in here. But just, it was kind of creative, because in the last movie, they had a scene where Charlize Theron, she turns on all these cars that have automated systems, and they all like jump out of the parking garage. Like, that was ridiculous. So they're like, okay, how do we make this more ridiculous?
And look, I get it. I just, for me, it doesn't make me want to see them more. It makes me want to see them less. And you're right. Shout out Little Big City. Love you guys.
Mi familia.
My home
This is
studio here in Vegas.
This is right here, right now. Yeah. Pop the Corona, because this is Mi familia right here.
And we also have
and I'm out.
No, you know me. I wouldn't be drinking any Corona. But no. Seriously, the movie, it wasn't so bad, guys. Honestly,
I had so much fun.
If you liked Mortal Kombat, right, or if you at least enjoyed like getting through the film, like the stuff, I know it wasn't the best adaptation, but temper your expectations. Go in it with an open mind. Get your popcorn, your hot dog. Austin, you don't get any hot dogs, because we don't need you going back to China or anything, whatever.
What if Austin brought the variant? They're talking about a variant that's been spreading.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
By the way,
I'm the new Omari Hardwick character.
I do have a little TY's corner today about Sweet Tooth.
Ooh.
And
okay.
I finished it in one day. Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
I heard great things.
Wow.
Oh, you finished your show in one day.
Yeah.
I thought you talked about the thing you recorded for TY's Corner. I'm like, oh, okay.
No. I finished it. Me and Madeline finished it in one day yesterday.
Ryan, I think this is better than Mortal Kombat.
I didn't like Mortal Kombat either, so I'm with you there.
This is way better. I thought this was fun.
But I will say this, right?
Can we get into spoilers?
Yeah.
Is anyone in the comment section haven't seen it? Prakash, I know you didn't want to.
Yeah. And look, again, these movies, like they are still fun to see in theaters because of the action sequences. Because even though I was going like rolling my eyes when John Cena drives off a cliff and Charlize Theron
that was dope.
in an airplane picks him up in midair.
Yeah.
I was, it was still like,
it's a movie.
It's still cool to see the CGI.
It's a movie. Like,
but here's the thing: we're big Marvel fans. Come on, there's just as much ridiculous stuff, and we love Marvel movies.
Yeah,
we're gonna see Black Widow.
Marvel establishes themselves in a superhero universe.
Yeah,
this started as a drag race,
it's
guys.
Always been in action movies. The motif has always been in action movies that heroes can do ridiculous stuff. Watch any Schwarzenegger movie, any Sylvester Stallone movie, where like they're falling out of buildings, they get up, they get shot, they walk it off.
Started as a drag race, and it has.
What happens when you don't What happens when you don't adapt?
Again, I'm not saying these movies are. They have their audience. Obviously, they make billions of dollars.
It's a big audience, though, worldwide. Everyone loves it.
People love it. They are not for me. Like,
dude, my buddy,
it's just too much.
My buddy Mike, right? My buddy Mike, shout out Mike DeChecka. He literally loves Fast and the Furious so much that they did a full, at their wedding, they did a full speech. Like the best man speech included several things from Fast and the Furious.
Sure.
And like there was a Corona involved. There was a necklace involved. Bro, these movies mean a lot to people. And like,
dude, I want to get that cross.
Yeah. As far as we go, right. We're a part of the Snyder fandom. We're a part of the Marvel community. We cannot say anything about the people that like Fast and the Furious.
We can.
No, we can't.
But we're in a superhero universe. Like we're establishing from the beginning.
They're just as ridiculous. But no, wait, Fast and Furious itself is its own genre. Like they actually genres do ridiculous horror movies. How many horror movies have a killer in it, and they have the same cliches, and you have to kind of go with it. Like they had the Halloween Kills trailer. How many? And Michael Myers with an axe takes out like 50 people.
But
and you're like, yep.
They've
set up their own universe.
There's going to be supernatural elements. There's going to be.
But Halloween's not supernatural.
Yes, it is. Watch Halloween Kills. or the trailer. Even the trailer gives it
They
away.
are
It's gonna
adapting.
get supernatural.
Austin.
Yeah, exactly.
Austin, they are adapting though. They
because slasher
know that
films
they
don't
can't
do as
keep
well
doing the
anymore.
same thing, so they're
Yeah.
adapting. That's what Fast did. They
But
knew
that's a
that
natural
eventually.
adaptation. This is just these guys have gone from people drag racing people to superheroes. in
Okay,
one
all right.
with
I'll
no
give you that.
explanation.
How many movies do we have superheroes who don't have powers? We're about to watch Black Widow, who has 0 powers, and she goes through like amazing things. She fights aliens, she fights in space, and she's totally fine. I mean,
Sure. Again,
or even Batman.
believable,
I love
'cause it's
Batman.
in a
but like,
superhero universe, but they
I
established
get what you're
it
saying.
in like
I
a
do.
normal universe.
I get what you're saying.
And guys, I'm not arguing that like the people. Like you said, Ty. I have a friend that has been literally shout out Spencer Gupta, who's been literally texting me to go see the movie again with him. Like every
Spencer,
day.
I'll go see it with you.
I might go see it again if I have some time this weekend to go see it.
No,
Yeah,
you
and,
know
like-
what? I gotta go see Quiet Place 2 again.
Oh yeah, that was
Ooh.
really good. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I gotta go see Quiet Place 2 again
But
because.
let's talk spoilers. Prakash, I don't know.
Wait.
if we have a spoiler
Oh,
warning.
he's
I
got
made a-
we got the sign. We got the
I made-
sign.
I
We're
just
gonna
had
get
my-
the Fast 9 spoilers because there's a lot to talk about.
I just made a little graphic that I just need to, you know.
I didn't know
Yeah.
this Fast and Furious conversation could get.
Yeah,
so
it got
heated.
intense. Dude. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I was smiling,
I love it,
laughing,
yeah.
and my sister's like, "Why?" I'm like, "This is so ridiculous," and she's like, "Yeah, but we had
All right.
fun watching it."
I was
Jack-
laughing too.
Jack, you're the host, so I'll let you.
All right, let's get into the first thing. I'm still not clear 100% how Han survived. So
Yeah,
we
they
know
didn't
Mr.
really explain it.
Nobody helped him.
Prakash, come back in about 5 to 6 minutes.
Yeah, come back in 5-6 minutes. All right. So I'm still not 100% clear because like we saw the car crash from Tokyo Drift, and then it cuts to Mr. Nobody.
It was
and-
convenient. It was
Yeah,
convenient
did
for
he
the
use some
story.
CGI or something, or like
it was literally a writer's cop out. We know that. Like again, we gotta suspend belief.
yeah.
Han,
Oh yeah.
like
And
there was
that's one thing-
speculation.
There's one thing. That's one thing I wasn't expecting. Like anything, right? Like I was cool with that. I was like, all right.
Yeah,
They're using Mr. Nobody, who they've established in 7 and 8, and I like Mr. Nobody, Kurt Russell's character.
And where is he?
Aw.
We know he got disappeared, and then like
And then we didn't see
Prakash, I
him.
love you.
We didn't
Yeah,
see him
yeah.
again.
We
So
don't
I
know
know.
what happened to him.
So maybe there was scheduling restrictions, and you could only be or budgeting restrictions where they couldn't bring
Maybe.
him in for too long.
Oh, they're probably going to bring him up in a later movie.
Yeah, and they
surprise
didn't
moment.
want
Probably saving him for
because
the big one.
this cast was deep. This
Yeah.
cast was really deep, and I mean, bringing Han back was going to be tough as it was.
See, what happened was Han. Let's be honest. They made Tokyo Drift. They were going to do spin-off movies, and then they brought him back in Fast 5, and they realized how popular it was. So like, let's just keep him as many movies as we can until Tokyo Drift, and then like crap, the guy who killed him,
Dude,
Deckard Shaw, becomes a hero in Hobbs and Shaw. The guy who killed Han is now the hero, and it just didn't sit right.
I'm
some people
interested to see when they meet up for the first time.
Oh, did you see the post-credit scene?
Dude, I have it.
Yeah.
I still haven't released it.
By the way, Ty, tell them about this. Tell them about
So,
this. It's kind of cool.
Showcase gave me the post-credit sequence to drop when I felt necessary. And so I have it. I could do it right now.
Sitting on it.
I'm sitting on it. But
Can we do it right now? I mean,
I
I
don't
want to
I'm
save
not-
for Showcase next week.
I don't want to do I don't want to do it on a live stream because
Okay.
the live aspect is
Yeah, it's tricky. They'll take us down,
tricky
even
if
though
they take us down.
we have permission from Showcase. But
Yep.
okay, so let's talk about that post-credit scene. We see a guy kickboxing wearing a hoodie, and I was like, that's got to be Jason Statham. That's got to be Deckard Shaw because
Yeah,
he's a martial
exactly.
arts guy. And
This
it
was
turns
my
out
favorite part of the movie, by the
he
way.
unzips the thing, and there's a dude in there that he's beating the crap out of. He hears a knock on the door. He opens the door, and Han is looking right at him. Cut the credits. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
Right.
Oh!
which means Han is going to be in Hobbs and Shaw too.
Yeah, and I think they're either gonna reconcile after long,
Yeah.
like there's gonna be animosity in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
but they're gonna eventually work it out, yada yada. And Han will see that he's become someone different.
Yeah.
They'll have that like heart to heart talk where it's like, all right, yada yada, whatever. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's cool with me.
Yeah.
But I really like Han. I always thought killing Han was the worst idea.
Yeah.
Because his character is so cool.
Yeah.
And I loved his character. So I was kind of upset when they got rid of him, honestly. So when they brought him, when they said they were bringing him back, I was kind of happy.
Yeah.
I do not want them to bring Gal Gadot back.
I think that's where it's going, because why did they show the footage of her? I'm like, when they got rid of her, she wasn't famous.
Yeah,
she was a nobody.
But the thing is, they only have one more movie. So
or two more, I think. Two more.
Two.
I thought they were through. I thought they were doing 10, and that's it.
Fast 10 will be part 1 and 2.
Like an
it'll
Infinity
be
War
like,
of Endgame, an Endgame type situation.
Okay. I didn't know that. So maybe they do this huge spectacle, event. But I would
where they
rather-
have the Jurassic Park guys and the Transformer people all join up for
stop
a
with that. Stop with that. Stop with that stupid crossover. I don't want to hear another word about it on this channel.
Great.
This channel doesn't allow talk like that.
But listen, look, whatever they have planned next, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because now Gal Gadot is such a huge star. But apparently they asked her, would you come back? And she's like, it's not on my plate right now. She's got too many projects. She's got Wonder Woman 3. She's doing
Cleopatra,
Cleopatra.
Good.
Yeah.
We need one death to stick.
Yeah, because they brought back Letty. Remember, Letty was killed off in Fast and the Furious, and they brought her back
like this.
Yeah.
One of them needs to stay dead. And in my opinion, Gal Gadot is the perfect one. She's got way too much going on. Stay doing what you're doing, boo.
Just what Ty doesn't want to see again. Look at that.
No, it's not that I don't want to see it again.
I'm joking. Look at Han. Look at him staring at her. Probably the best scene he's ever shot. He's like,
it's not that I don't want to see her. It's not. It's just for the gravity of the Fast and the Furious franchise. I get it. It's way out there. You got to suspend belief. But one of them needs to stay dead, because the sacrifice that was made by Gail's character was to save Han.
Save
Han and the team. So we need that to stay. Right.
Not only that, I will say this about this movie. The villain's plot was a little too similar to the last one. So in the last one, there's this thing called the God's Eye, right? Which can make you very powerful. You can hack any system. And in this one, the main,
they had the Dark Knight machine.
Yeah, they have the Dark Knight. They have this guy named Otto, who I guess is kind of the villain. Otto, like Casino's working for him. He's got some device that's connected to Han and this girl. This device will help them hack a satellite so they can hack every satellite. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of like the God Eye, And I was like, all right, whatever.
I was getting some Cap 2 vibes.
Oh, Winter Soldier vibes.
Yeah, Winter Soldier
the
vibes.
machine they were working on. Yeah. It was a little too but I gotta say, that guy Otto didn't sell for me. I was kind of hoping that Charlize Theron would have been like in prison, like in control of everything, because I thought she actually had less of a role than I thought she would in this movie. Like, she's in it. Otacon. Metal Gear Solid reference.
No, but you know what it was is, again, they didn't want to overuse a character like that, because I think they're planning this like huge ending. And they didn't want to overkill it. I think this movie had enough going on in it, and they didn't suffer from like the BVS syndrome, where they didn't overload you, or they at least were cognizant of overload. Like, all right, we can't do too much here because we have something big coming, right? And we have this big epic finale coming, where everyone's going to be back for one last ride.
They're probably going to bring the dude back from Too Fast, Too Furious. Does anyone remember him?
I was going to say, that dude.
Ava Mendes. Where's Ava Mendes? She showed up at the end of, I think, the fourth film in like a post-credit scene with The Rock. I'm like, bring her back. Dude, in that bathing suit.
They need to bring back the black guy from the second movie. Or no, is it the first movie?
Because Tyrese Gibson is in the second one. That's where he first meet him.
Tyrese.
Who's the guy that's Paul's partner?
Oh, his cop friend, right? The guy's always sticking up for him.
That guy, I always thought was great, and I would love to see more. He's in the first two.
Yeah, dude, I'm for it all. Like, dude, even a lot of people forget. So look, they brought back. So I'm a big Tokyo Drift fan. They brought back him.
The Tokyo team.
Yeah, and the Asian guy that was with him was also his buddy. And I thought there would be more scenes with him and Han, because basically him and Han had like this kind of bromance in that first movie, not first movie, Tokyo Drift. But they do have a scene at the end. It's like, I can't believe you're alive, and they hug each other, because Tokyo Drift was kind of the last one that was still about racing, and Chris Nolan likes Tokyo Drift. I'm like, all right, I do not feel guilty about liking that movie anymore. If Chris Nolan likes it.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
I like how they kind of made something of themselves, like him and the Asian guy. They work at like a place designing rockets and stuff. Like, okay, you guys did well for yourselves, And he topped.
It's like I feel like it's always
Bob Lazar. It reminded me of Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
Bob Lazar put a rocket on his car, and it talks about it on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I was like, someone must have been paying attention to that. Like, let's put a rocket on like a really old car and just drive it around.
Yeah, right. And
I'll tell you what.
But overall, I would like, before we move on, I would like to hear what you guys give it for a score out of 10. I know we did this on the show. Well, Jack and myself did. But so my score was guys, I don't know if you're ready for this. I gave it a 7.9.
Yeah,
nice.
7.9.
That's a shocker.
That is a shocker. I did not expect that.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Why not? Look, I thought that had the emotionality.
I had a lot of fun, and I thought it was a good movie. I really did. So all right, Jack.
I'll give it a really strong 7.5. I thought I don't know if it was as good as maybe some of the previous entries, but I had a lot of fun. I think this is a great character. We know he's going to be coming back. I like how they kind of redeemed him. Like, did he kill his father? And it turns out his father told him to do it. His father was trying to get some money back. I was fine with
this
that.
Great, dude that we thought he was.
Yeah.
And then finally we have the new justice of the group.
Yeah, you ready? Yeah, you guys ready? You guys ready for this one?
Yep.
Here we go. I'm giving it a 5.4. Because it rides the line for me of enjoyable and just over the top too much. It gets old.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So,
you know what? So what would that be an average?
5.4 for me.
What would that be for an average, for a Pop Culture Corner average?
That's a good question. Everyone take out your calculators.
7.9
plus 7.5 plus 5 points.
It's about 7.03.
That's what I was gonna say.
3.
I got about 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So all right. Yeah, I think it's entertaining. Look, I would still recommend, if you guys haven't, even if you haven't seen the previous movies. Yeah. There are a lot of callbacks. It's such
right. Yeah.
I don't.
That's the other thing. They call back like all the movies.
Yeah, they do.
There's many references.
Yeah. I had a blast watching it, but I recommend it. But I would say, look, just to go to theaters, have some popcorn, and watch it.
Hey, go with a group of friends. Have some popcorn, and just turn your minds off and have a few good laughs.
Yeah, exactly. Just go have some fun, and
whether you're laughing with them or at them, it works.
Yeah.
So Fast and Furious overall Pop Culture Corner score an average of 7.0, which I think is a good score for a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. What do we got next?
We got Britney Spears, and before you guys drop out, you are not hear this. This is some crazy stuff. We got Britney Spears next. Man. Yeah, so here we go. Let's talk about Britney Spears. Woo! Look at that.
Oh, my God.
There we go.
My God.
Well, let's just leave that on while we're having this conversation. For those of you wondering what the hell is going on with Britney Spears and why this is kind of crazy, here's what happened. If you guys remember, or if you're too young to remember, around 06, 07, 08, she kind of had a public meltdown. She apparently was being put in and out of psychiatric wards. There was famous footage of her like literally shaving her own hair off. We have, let me see if I can pull up that photo, but she was literally shaving her own hair off. There was footage of her driving with her son in the front seat. Yeah, she kind of lost it. She was shaving her head. Then there was a famous crotch shot where she just didn't wear underwear and she was coming out of a limo. She was kind of losing it. She had struggles with weight. She went in and out of rehab. Stuff was happening. So basically,
but in the meantime, the public is seeing it through that lens, right? Through the media covering it, and Britney's having a public meltdown. She's going crazy. She's maybe doing drugs. She's maybe partying too, whatever.
Definitely
right?
doing drugs.
All the, every magazine, every tabloid, every news site had their say and their opinions on this. And it turns out, as we found out, and Jack is going to explain, there's some things going on in the background that might have some explanation.
Oh, and the other thing she got really crapped on for, she got engaged and married one of her dancers, Kevin Federline. Yeah. Everyone made fun of her because before that she was famous for dating Justin Timberlake. She went from that to, and everyone's like, oh, she's lost her mind. Then there was a famous image of her smoking a cigarette while she was holding her baby, and it was okay.
Yo,
mind
my mom
you,
did that all the time.
Oh, that explains a lot of time.
There's thousands of hundreds of thousands of mothers that
they done that, and that was very. But everything beyond that, you have to remember, she was freaking 17 when she did "Baby Hit Me One More Time." She was 17, thrown into this business.
Yeah,
I mean, I was a little kid, and she's been doing it nonstop. So this is what happened. There's something called a conservatorship. So before you guys tune out, this is what it is. Basically, let's say Austin had all the same issues, and then I take over. I go to his lawyer. I'm like, Austin cannot take care of himself.
He's a danger to himself and society.
Danger to himself, his children, blah, blah, blah. So I basically control his life legally. So if Austin wants to go to McDonald's, he can't go to McDonald's unless I say, all right. So this started in 2009. His father, yeah, go ahead.
So it's similar to, and similar, when I say similar, it's not exact, but say that you have a child with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And they very much can't, they can't suffice by themselves. This is what they did to her. So they used a similar way of kind of controlling her. And that is not, and take it from me, who's been in situations where addiction did get me to points where, maybe I shouldn't have been in control of my own life. It's good for the time being, right? I'm not saying that it wasn't pure in heart when they first did it. Yeah. But enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Mad Zeppelin brings up another point. She wrote bipolar disorder plus being overworked, and the paparazzi had a lot of fun with this, and people were vicious. Fans were vicious. I mean, I was in school at the time. People were loving this meltdown. They were getting a kick out of this, of seeing someone famous going through this and losing their mind. She went from being this incredible sex symbol to shaved head. They made fun of her because she gained a little bit of weight, and she did one of her performances at the VMA, and she had a little bit of a tummy. By the way, I wish I could have a tummy that small, but they were making fun of her. They were saying she was fat, and I mean, just
similar stuff to what they do to Billie Eilish now.
Yeah, Billie Eilish now. Yeah, they were. So it's not like her fans were support. I mean, her fans, she always had her fans, but people were loving, just ripping her apart. I mean, we talk about what happened to Snyder. Snyder has a big fan base defending him. Everyone was just loving this. And it was like, dude, you're kind of pushing to a point where, if something were to happen to her, it's kind of on us. I mean, even South Park, who was merciless to everyone. South Park did an episode kind of going after everyone else. Like, dude, you're kind of killing her.
Right. Now, explain that, Jack, with the timeline, too, because that explains, I think, so much, too.
Well, first off, I do want to say that I think it's our responsibility as a society or as people in the industry to make this aware. Guys, she is forced to do shows that she doesn't want to do. Her money is not her money. It's her dad's money, I believe.
So he gets a cut out of every album.
Yep.
Every album, every show she does.
It is glorified slavery.
It is. It's been going on for 10 years. 10 years.
And the public has overlooked it because they covered her meltdown like locusts. Yeah, they covered her meltdown, so they overlooked it and they were like, "Oh, she deserves it." You know why? Because there's a lack of understanding of mental illness in this country.
Absolutely.
Right? Yep. We don't know, or the general public does not know what to do if someone is mentally unstable We don't know how to treat it, or we do know how to treat it. There are certain professionals that you can go to. Clearly, she's done the work. She has done the work, right?
Well, yeah.
So,
and
you
look,
would expect her to get her freedoms back. She has
look,
not.
Like you said, right? 2008, this was a time when mental health was definitely nowhere even. And then somebody, look, I deal with bipolar disorder, so I understand, right, fully what, you know, the whole mental health and all that. And so but especially in 2008, right, people didn't know much or didn't understand or mental health.
Or didn't even care. Like if you said someone had mental health issues, you'd be like, yeah, everyone's got problems. Like that type of attitude.
No. Yeah, exactly. You have that attitude, or you have the people, oh, someone's got mental health issues. And yeah, but there is, oh, they should be in a psych ward, you know, and it's not, you know, and
she was put in psych wards against her will. But mind you, this has been going on for over 10 years. She did multiple albums. She did Blackout during this period, Circus, Femme Fatale. She was a host on X Factor. She was on How I Met Your Mother. She also did A Piece of Me. She's been doing albums and performing. And Austin, where are you saying she was performing all these years? You were telling me earlier.
She's been she's been on. She started on Disney. Yeah, she started as a Disney kid with Christina Aguilera, Ryan Gosling, and all these other guys. And you know, yeah, she's been doing this for years. She had a residency here in Vegas that was like nonstop every night, big show, you know, just
kind of like Elvis or Cher.
Yeah, massive. Yeah, exactly. It was Britney Spears' "Piece of Me." It was called.
Piece of Me. Yeah.
It was.
So she's been performing this whole time. And mind you, guys, she's not sitting in front of a microphone like this. She is dancing. She's got dance choreographers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Try singing and then try singing and dancing at the same time. And we're being told that she can't have control of her life. And it's crazy. I want you to read what she said. This is what kind of shocked me. This is her quote, Britney Spears. I have an IUD in my body right now that won't let me have a baby, and my conservators won't let me go to the doctor to take it out. I mean, you talk about craziness. Right. So basically, without getting graphic, but this is something they place inside the uterus so you prevent you from having babies. This was forced upon her, and she can't. We talk about women's rights and, you know, my body and all that stuff. She's what, 38?
And there's issue with that too, because she comes out and says, and the judge says, you know, your lawyer should have been able to tell you how to get through to that. And she goes, I was told I can't. She
didn't pick her lawyer that
she can't.
The lawyer
and
that
so
she
the
has
lawyer
right now,
isn't even being fully honest with her and
because
and
the lawyer probably gets a cut from the dad.
Of course.
So he's getting a cut. So he's going to have his own doctors who are going to keep diagnosing. This happens, unfortunately. I was watching Ronnie Coleman, who's an 8-time Mr. Olympia, and he was on Joe Rogan. He's like, well, how do you keep getting steroids? He said, we just go to our doctors. We have doctors, actual doctors who will give us what we need. So, you know, illegally, you can't take steroids. You go to a doctor or two. Look what happened to Michael Jackson. Look what happened to Heath Ledger. They have doctors whose job it is to be the doctor to the stars. So this lawyer, whoever her lawyer is, probably has like probably a couple of psych experts who will say, we don't believe that she should be in control of yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. And they'll testify. And right now she's kind of on her own. And even her sister, who was originally part of the conservatorship, gave it up, is saying that she should get her life back, you know?
Yeah, her sister's been really hard at. Her sister has gone to court for her.
Yeah.
You know, her sister had her own troubles with the whole Zoe 101 show, getting pregnant a little bit too early. Her sister is no stranger to this life, and her sister is, you know, started on one side but kind of saw through the veil, and has really come to Britney's defense. So, I know this conversation's like a little bit weird. Mm-hmm. But it needs to be talked about. Yeah. Because if we don't like Gina Carano, right? And I know this is a weird comparison, but Gina Carano gets fired from Disney, right? Yeah. And we're all up in arms, we're all talking about it and yada yada. But Britney Spears, who was once the queen of pop, is being enslaved by her family. Yeah. And no one wants to talk about it. Why? It's just like the aliens thing, right? Yeah. It's in a similar way. It's like the government confirmed aliens, yet it's not on the news. Yeah. But you know what it is? Kamala Harris getting ripped apart in Guatemala for her Central America plan.
So awful. She's not doing well publicly.
She's not doing well. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, okay. So we'll save that for.
And our Live in July event. By the way, Black Widow will be a part of that. That's some of the announcements I have to make a little bit later. But I did just add a couple guests, and I'd like to talk about that. But I was thinking about a lot of things, and I was thinking, we're going to be doing this for breast cancer, but I might split the costs or the donations and put it into something for mental health as well.
Okay.
So we do have AFSP, or we have other things. So if you guys have any suggestions, DM me and we can get
it in the comments, folks.
Yeah,
so we can do to help.
Let's play our part. We don't have a huge platform, but we have a platform to speak on. We do, and we're gonna make that platform a place of positivity, equality, and a place where we can come talk and be civil and really just get to the bottom of these terrible causes that don't show up on the mainstream media because they don't want you to see it, right? They don't. Yeah. They don't. So let's talk about it. Let's have healthy conversations and let's make our difference, because I never want to sit here and wonder if I could have done something more, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather try and fail than never try and wonder if I could have succeeded. So this is a place where, at the Pop Culture Corner, this is a place where we'll take risks, we'll say what we need to, and we'll do what we need to, and we'll and I think we can do a little good amongst a world of chaos. So I know that was a little sappy, but
absolutely.
let's get into it.
Yeah, definitely. And it's we're supposed to be so aware of mental illness, but here it is happening right before our eyes. And the free Britney stuff. Yeah, Jack doesn't know the meaning of civil. No, I don't. That's why they put me over here in this corner.
Right.
Here, Jack, like, let's just. But it's crazy. Thinking about this, and you figure. I wonder how many other stars this might have happened to before the social media age. Other actors and actresses. You go back to the golden age of Hollywood of people being overworked to death, and then having substance abuse problems. They're like, be on set by tomorrow morning by 8 o'clock or else, like that type of attitude.
I'll be honest. Like, I think it really just goes back to that child star.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
I accidentally hit that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
My God. It does. I think it goes back right to, look, she was a Disney star. She's been in this industry since she was a little kid. Not only has she been in this, she's been sexualized since she was a little kid. Yeah. She's so it definitely takes a toll on your mental health, and you can't imagine.
You can't grow up normally. You can't have the normal functions of a human being.
You have no privacy.
I don't surprise. Same things happen to Justin Bieber. People are making fun of him. He looks
Justin
weird.
Bieber, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
All these kids that they all at some point end up having some issue. You can't really fault them for it because they didn't have any normal life growing up. They didn't have any sense of normalcy, and I think with Britney especially it was hard because she was part of the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah,
she was very famous as a dancer as a little kid. Yeah. Like I said, she was part of like the three power.
She is
Mickey Mouse Club. She was with Christina Aguilera and Ryan Gosling.
Oh, really? It was Ryan Gosling in that?
Yeah.
Check this out.
She was on Mickey Mouse Club with those were the three, and her especially. And then she had her whole thing with Timberlake, right?
Yeah.
That was when she was very young as well. And that was a lot of that people took Timberlake's side in that. He even came out and apologized recently about all that.
Check this out. She is the only female artist to have her first 5 albums debut in either the first or second spots of Billboard. All right, Beyonce even hasn't done that. People forget how good that first album, Baby Hit Me One More Time, was huge. And this is back when you had to go buy a CD. Like
Yep.
it was nuts. That music video was on MTV back when they played MTV all the time.
I wish
it
we
was
could
a
play that.
phenomenon. Yeah,
Right,
sometimes
yeah.
I wish like if they're
Without
reading,
kidding.
like I must confess. Even if we sing the lyrics, I think we can get in trouble.
Yeah,
What if we
can,
change?
can.
What if we change some of the lyrics? Like,
Yeah.
That's what like Conan and stuff do. Is like
yeah.
they'll change certain things. By the way,
Yeah.
we did talk about that.
I do not want
another
Britney Spears'
show.
father coming after us.
Yeah, listen, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Literally
Literally
here first, people.
Bring it on.
Ty is ready.
I promise that we'll have the public behind us and not you slave owning piece of shit.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
It just
There
got
it
real.
is.
It just got real.
It's out
This
there,
got
people.
real, man.
Yeah, you remind me of someone that I once knew. So I'm definitely willing to take you on. David versus Goliath. Let's go.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go. But let's make it a little bit more lighthearted.
Mhm.
How about that? How about
Yeah.
that? All right.
Let's
Cool.
do it.
Let's do it. Oh, I thought you had something ready.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be a transition.
No, yeah, me too.
All right, there we go. Let's make it more lighthearted, guys. So, Warner Brothers announced, or someone, and I don't even know who's in charge anymore. Is it Warner Media? Is it Discovery? That they're putting
Who
out
works at Warner right now?
I don't know.
Nobody.
It's probably that Marcel, poor guy. He's probably doing all the
Dude,
work
I hit
there.
him up.
Yeah.
I hit him up and I asked him to come back on for July. I don't know if he has a job right now. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean,
with the Warner Media stuff being kind of like dissolved.
yeah.
I'm not sure. But we'll keep you guys posted. We do have Jeffrey Ford coming soon to talk about Spider-Man: No Way Home, which he is the head editor on.
Right.
We also have Tucky Williams coming on. Oh my God!
On the date that is about to be said, right?
July 9th.
July 9th. That is correct. Yeah. So we got
what's
we got
wrong
the
with
movie in
that?
the morning, and then we got Tucky in the evening,
Tucky
and the
in
next
the
day we have
evening,
Owen Gleiberman on the 10th.
On the 10th. So we're gonna
Wow.
we have a packed, and then we have Mr. Gray coming on.
Following
And he
Saturday.
was in our childhood. So he was in Long Halloween. I don't know which part. I think part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2. And he was in Rugrats. He was in, like all of our shows that like we loved growing up. Rugrats. What's the other one? Rocket Power.
Rocket Power. Yeah.
So I'm so excited. Honestly, I said that we weren't going to talk about Justice too much anymore.
Yeah.
But Justice would have loved to talk to this guy, and I'm
Yeah.
super disappointed that he's not going to be able to. But Justice, wherever you are, we wish you the best. Truly.
And let's talk about Justice's favorite movies, because they're releasing this entire box set in September.
This is a dope box set.
Yeah.
And it's going to be what, $70?
Yeah, but
I will buy it.
It's going to have all 3 movies in 4K, and it's coming with goodies. Like when I heard they're doing a box set, I thought they're just going to put like all 3 of them in like one Blu-ray case. Got the little stupid folders that you kind of do. But this is coming with image stills and stuff like that. I mean, take a look at that.
So some of those are actually some of the comic book covers that released for when the film came out, right?
Jim Lee did these,
DC,
right? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, when the film came out, DC actually was running the Justice League Future State, or I don't know if it was Future State yet at that point, but it was the current Justice League run had Zack Snyder variant covers the week of his release. And I went and bought. I actually have 2 of them, so I'll pull them out in a little bit.
By the way, shout out to Madeline. She's reading Watchmen right now.
Oh, well, there you
go.
She's
That's a
reading
good one.
Watchmen right now.
That's a good one.
I do have a funny to add to this. So I'm not sure if this is real. I don't know who sent it to me. So look at this toy.
Yeah. Whoa. What happened there?
It's the Flash. It's the Flash. It's the Justice League Flash toy. But someone made the comment, it looks like he's part of the stroke force, or he's
Yeah.
moving through
Yeah.
the stroke force. What is this?
Oh,
What
Yeah,
is
dude,
this?
that's a
It's
pretty
the
bad
Joss
butchering.
Whedon version or something.
yeah, it looks
This
weird.
is bad.
Yeah.
And
That
but
is
it
very
looks
bad.
like
I'm
it's a
surprised they
McFarlane
released
toy.
toys in the first place. Like, I'm surprised they're actually. It seems like they're capitalized. Okay, they're doing toys
I'm very surprised about
and
that
the
they're
box
going
set.
all out with this box set. Yeah, like
I mean, is someone at Warner Media has got to be like, hey, let's make some money. There is
Right.
hype for this. People are buying it. Can we please make some money off of this and let put away the
Right.
pettiness? I mean, that's a bad look. At that looks like
I
Zack
mean-
Snyder designed that box.
that's what I was
What's-
gonna say.
what's
Do
the,
you guys think Zack Snyder designed the box or
Is-
helped out or had any involvement? Because he said
No,
Wow.
I don't think he did.
so they just put this thing together.
Yeah,
But it's well done.
unless they brought him in for marketing because he has a marketing background. I don't
Yeah.
think that he was involved in this.
Wow.
Due to whatever. The one that's at the bottom on the right, if you're looking at the screen,
Yeah.
is that the
Anti-life equation?
anti-life equation?
I
It
think
might
so.
be. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
really
Anti-life.
see.
Wow.
I can't, but that kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm loving the character posters. I'm loving the variant covers, and then obviously, you know, the 4Ks that are going to be inside are going to
Yeah.
be dope. I
Oh, I
we
can't
truly advise everyone to get a copy of this.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, that's one thing I really wanted to say. Look, folks, if you support the Snyderverse, if you support Zack Snyder, this is a test by Warner, whoever's in charge, probably someone we don't know. If this doesn't sell like hotcakes, it's going to hurt the Snyderverse movement. You know, we've been talking about supporting the Snyderverse. You know, you got to buy the movies. I know that physical copies are kind of passe these days, but buying something like this, selling this out. Look, the BVS remastered 4K sold out. It was hard to find. I had to get it on the second time around.
Jack was literally on the website every time it went live.
Yeah.
And within
sold out.
seconds, it was gone. He
Yeah.
thought he got it once.
Yeah.
And he was so excited. Turns out that he didn't.
Basically,
and he was
as
so
I'm typing my
disappointed.
card info in, it sold out. I got a
Yeah.
notification they have more in stock. I'm typing my stupid 16-digit card number into Target, and boom, it's like, oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow.
gone.
It was so
Well,
sad.
we have they have the U.S. edition that's coming September 17th, right? The regular. But I don't know when is this box set will hopefully come out around the same time. And yeah, that's something that.
September?
Yep, that's something that I'll definitely be, and maybe we can do a little unboxing here on
yeah. We'll be
on the channel.
Yeah, we'll do an unboxing for it because that one's going to be so worth it. Well, I'll buy us all a copy.
So do you think this will have special features on it? Because
No.
Nah.
They've said that it won't have any extra.
Well, that was the Justice League.
But one thing I will say, because I saw like somebody put a YouTube video up or something of it, guys. If you think this movie looks great in 4K on HBO, I can't. You can't. You
Physical
will
media is
never
unmatched.
want to watch this movie in any other format besides your physical 4K copy. I can
Or
make
in
that.
IMAX,
I
or
can
X
make
Plus.
that right. Exactly. I can make that a guarantee promise. It will not be the same. Just off a YouTube video that I watched. The color of this dude's copy. You know, when he's watching, my jaw was on the floor.
So you guys know that I have recently gotten, well, not recently, but I have an IMAX projector and I have this, and I have the screen.
Right.
So I was thinking that we could do something with that as well. Kind of do like a
Watch party.
a watch party,
Right.
kind of like, you know how like Zack Snyder did the watch parties.
Yeah.
Something like that, like we can color contrast and stuff like that, because I do have the movie theater in the next room over, so you know, I think that would be a cool way to do that, especially because it is a movie theater experience, and I do have Dolby Atmos in there, plus an IMAX projector, so guys, it's going to be off the chain.
It will be. But what do you guys think this means for the Snyderverse? Because, you know, we were talking about the Flash.
It doesn't change anything.
We were wondering,
right
like, does it help it? Like, why try to cap? Are they just trying to make money off of this, or
no? I don't think if this doesn't affect the Snyderverse right now. I think in any way, shape, or form. It's just this is Warner Brothers. You know, look, they started right with the physical copy sales in the UK and in other places where
we always knew it was going to get a box set,
right?
Or like a 4K release,
and it did obviously insanely well, well before they even put it in the US. So of course they're like, you know, we're gonna.
But this
sell
is
it
the
in
nice
US.
box set. Look, there are a lot of collections of movies and stuff where they literally take a regular Blu-ray or a 4K case and they put like the little 3-disc thing in there, you know, with the little you kind of just turn it. But this looks like they're actually spending money on this. This looks like they're putting effort into it, and I'm just wondering.
And I think it's because look, Warner's not stupid. They're not.
Bring that up again.
They are stupid. They are pretty stupid. But
okay. Oh my God! I thought Cyborg was missing.
No,
my God!
That's the Chinese one.
Melted.
That's
the Chinese
one. Yeah. But look,
they replaced Cyborg with John Cena, just speaking Mandarin.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my. But guys, get the box set. It is hefty. It's $70. But if you were to buy the movies individually, like a 4K individually, probably be $35. So we're looking at least $100 and something dollars for each movie individually. So this is going to be worth it if you want to get all three. Plus the box set has exclusive stuff in it. This is a must buy for Snyder Cut fans and fans of physical media, like our friend Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie's definitely gonna. You know what, Charlie? You can even join us for the unboxing. You know.
Well, he's not here today. I usually see him in the comments section. He's not here.
Well, it's okay. I'll let him know, but we'll get him involved because he really loves that stuff, and we are a channel that wants to include everybody. So by the way, to plug a little bit, Wednesday we do have a panel discussion. I will be putting out a tweet tonight, so vote on the topic that we would like to be talking about this Wednesday. And then we'll do that. Everyone, if you're a member, this is a hard rule at this point. No more, we can't do it again. We've done it twice now where we let non-members join. It strictly has to be a member of the show to join the panel going forward.
Justin's a member. He'd be great for this stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be it's a perk, right?
Yeah.
It's a perk,
right?
And our membership start at $2.99, guys. It's not a lot of money, and you get a bunch of extra exclusives. So please, guys, I want you to be involved in the panels. We all want you to be involved in the panels, and all it takes is supporting the channel. And we can get you in there.
Yeah.
Super Universe, how we are. Hi, dude. How are you?
Hey.
We're doing great, man.
Super Universe just joined in at the right moment because we are going to get back into Amber Heard.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. So this is a topic we almost can't get away from because over the weekend we learned that filming has officially started for Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. And yesterday, this was trending. Fire Amber Heard. Again, they were trending. And then today, trending on Twitter is justice for Johnny Depp.
No,
and take a look at that thing right there. If you look at that thing, it says abusive spouse, is a good actor, takes a joke, is sexy, has a jar of dirt. So I guess on the left side is supposed to be Johnny Depp. On the right side, that's supposed to be Amber Heard. So they're saying she's not a good actress and she isn't sexy.
They are absolutely wrong.
They're wrong.
Okay,
hey, whether
or not
to
she
those
is
people,
a
by the
crazy
way,
person has nothing to do with her looks.
Yeah.
To those people, by the way, Johnny married her for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't think Johnny marries bad-looking people.
Yeah.
So,
And he was with her for many years. Okay, so we did a little trial of Amber Heard a couple of weeks ago.
yes,
That was
yes,
kind of
yes,
tongue in cheek, but like,
yes, yes.
If fans are kind of like really, I mean, it's trending on Twitter even as we speak. Justice for Johnny Depp. And look, I'm not saying that she didn't do some awful things, but they're seeming to either put on blinders about some of the stuff he did, because she wasn't happy in that relationship. They kind of almost paint it one way. Like, he was this perfect angel on one side and she was like this demonic force on the other. And we've talked about this before, relationships are tricky, but,
well,
people
I think
want her gone.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
If anything, yeah, there was, Billy, what's up? Yeah, there was a podcast this weekend. It was really late, but there was a podcast.
Yeah, there was a podcast this weekend. It was really late, but it is available on all of our podcast platforms. And if you go in the description of the video, this video, it has access to all of our description links. So check that out. Make sure to follow us. And please review us on Apple Podcasts. We lost all of our reviews and ratings. So please, guys, I know we ask a lot of you for like support, stuff like that, but these things are going to help us, go into the stratosphere. So
yes.
we want to take this show and we want to bring it to the next level. And we can only do that with your help. We do it for you. We do it for the culture.
Right.
And we need money too, so please.
Yeah.
These guys, I'm shameless. We need the money.
We do.
We do. So if you guys, do those super chats or become a member, starting only at $3, that level is called anonymous at this point. But join the $3 level.
Hey, it's not. What are you doing? Wrong person. I
don't know who I'm pointing at.
Oh, I think you're pointing at me. I think. All right.
You're both vape.
Yeah, but
I smoke though, so
this is the first time I've been doing these podcasts since November that someone's actually noticed. I usually try to be discreet about it, but even then I'm like, yeah, whatever. But yeah. So listen, should the fans do you think if fans have enough numbers to boycott this movie that I would actually hurt Aquaman 2? I don't think so.
Look, I don't know.
I feel like the Johnny Depp fans.
So. I feel like it's a lot of talk. No, yeah, it's just a lot of talk. A lot of people. And look, I did want to say, earlier because you were talking, it felt very one-sided. Is that Johnny's an angel? And look, I'm sure they both had their things. And a part of, they were both a part of whatever issues caused their divorce, right? Yeah. But I will say, if anything, right, Johnny, I think, I don't think he has been painted as like the angel, as you say. If anything, he's taken a hit. He's taken a big hit, and she has not. I think there's what the question that's being raised as always in almost every controversy or situation, right, politics or another, is there a double standard here? Because look, if she was hitting him and he was hitting her, they were both abusing each other.
Yeah.
Right. So, is it right that only Johnny is facing these consequences of losing Pirates of the Caribbean, Fantastic Beasts, not, being able to get roles right now, whereas Amber is not facing those issues?
I think there's another factor to this, because you're right. The other factor to this is that in the last 10 years, Johnny's stardom has kind of dropped. And then this happens, whereas Amber Heard is kind of slowly climbing. Oh, yeah. What was the last blockbuster he had?
Fantastic Beasts.
And everyone hated him in that because everyone liked Colin Farrell better.
I didn't hear that at all.
It was still a blockbuster.
It was still a blockbuster, but
I didn't hear that at all. I heard people loved him.
I think the reveal at the end where Colin changes, I think that was well received, actually.
Oh, my interpretation is that people didn't like it. At least that's what I saw on Twitter.
No.
Okay, do that. But would you say that movie did well because he was in it, or because it was Harry Potter?
Both. A little bit of
Both.
both.
But if he was not in that, are you telling me that movie would not have done well? But even before, okay, so let's go from Harry Potter. The last Pirates movie came out.
It would have done well, but it blew up once it was Johnny Depp's the big bad for Fantastic Beasts. And I mean, come on. You don't tell me that it didn't. When they revealed that Johnny Depp, he's the big bad for this franchise, people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm in." Okay. Now, even I, who hasn't seen the Harry Potter movies, was like, I kind of want to watch these now.
I mean, okay, so I'm just looking at the box office return. So the movie did make $654 million worldwide, but that first one got 814. There was a little bit of a dip.
Failure.
Critically, it did not do well. The first one, I even liked the first one.
What I heard, the issues with the second one wasn't like that people didn't like Johnny. It was the actual story. It was the actual plot of.
There was a lot of issues in that movie. But my point is, okay, so put Fantastic Beasts over here. Let's go back. His performance in Black Mass got critical acclaim, but that wasn't a blockbuster. Public Enemies might have been 11 years ago. Has he done something that has been mega in terms of box office performances? I don't think he has. I think he's been slow. I hate to say it, kind of a dying star in the last 10 years. Not that I'm saying that justifies getting rid of him, but I think Warner Brothers or Warner Media or whoever is running.
I think you're highly underestimated. That dude has such a massive. It's his fan base is. I mean, you think Snyder has a dedicated,
I know,
big fan base.
But I'm saying is, I don't think he has the blockbuster power that he did 10 years ago. Dude, it happens. Look at RDJ. He did that Dr. What did he do? The one he talks to animals. That movie bombed.
Such a bomb.
It was such a bomb. Some people
that was a lot of
roles.
That had a lot of different elements too as to why it bombed. It had a lot of reshoot. It literally had an entire reshoot where like they reshot the movie.
I know. My point is that even if
that always works.
Right, exactly. Murder on the Orient Express was a success. Again, Pirates of the Caribbean,
a blockbuster success.
No.
I wouldn't call that
not a blockbuster success.
It's enough that it has a sequel coming out.
Yeah, but it's blockbuster.
That's like saying Father of the Bride was a blockbuster.
How much?
Let's make a lot of money because it was a comedy. But
let me see how much it.
But the money does not make it a blockbuster.
Yeah.
A blockbuster it has the budget determines whether it's a blockbuster, right? I would assume the budget.
Okay. I'll give it that. I'll give you that. Okay, so his last big hit, I would say, was whether it was good or not. The movie, right? Fantastic Beasts was a blockbuster. That was both those two movies.
Super Universe. Congrats.
And last Pirates he did. Oh, congrats! Right. The last Pirates he did was in 2017. I can't imagine that.
Wait, he did one in 2017.
Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Yep.
With Javier Bardem. Yes, that's right.
I didn't even realize that happened. Maybe I did. Maybe I just.
I did. I would.
But aren't they getting rid of him?
And that's the other thing. Because of this, he's no longer lead in the Pirates franchise,
which is ultimately going to kill them, unless they can bring in some character that, like Orlando Bloom, to lead the franchise going forward.
Bring back, Did
he come back in that one?
That what I'm thinking? He did.
Yeah. Him and Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley came back, so maybe they could lead.
Yeah,
and we could get something like that.
I feel like that franchise.
From what I heard, they were talking about rebooting it with Margot Robbie.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
okay, we got off topic with him, but like, what my point was, you were saying like, how could? Well, so here's the thing: he took the legal hits, right? In England, the court took her side, but in the court of public opinion, which in pop culture is way more important than the legal status. He is sort of the hero, for lack of a better word, and she's the bad guy. And I'm not saying she didn't do crappy things to him, but like it seems like it's very one-sided. Like you're watching all this stuff trending on Twitter yesterday, and you see it trending today. It's pretty one-sided. Like he's the guy, he's the victim, and she's the jerk because she gets to be an Aquaman too. And I think it's incredibly kind of myopic in terms of the approach to it. And I wonder if it's just kind of like that thing where his fans are so dedicated to him that they would ignore So the stuff that he has done, we've seen him, with the table with the lines of coke and stuff like that. Look, dude, do whatever you want, but to make it seem like, oh, he's innocent in this and she is 100% guilty.
Yeah,
that's my issue with it.
I disagree. I strongly disagree. I see that it's been pretty divided amongst the fans. Obviously, there is this get rid of Amber Heard crowd. It exists, so it's not like everybody's all for Johnny. Sorry, there is a get rid of Johnny crowd too. It exists. My bad. I got switched around there. So it's not like everybody's all for Johnny. I think it is pretty split, but overall, I think that's going to be the question, going forward, is how does Hollywood handle these types of things where
they're fumbling it.
They're fumbling
hard,
it,
hard.
because they preach about, like, compare her to, let's say, guys like Harvey Weinstein and stuff like that who've been doing this stuff for decades. I don't even think it's the same. Like, this was a personal spat between a married couple.
This is nothing
but
like
people
that.
kind of
And that's
that's
why I brought up, like, they were hitting each other, right? They were both abusing each other. So it's like,
we don't promote that.
Yeah,
we don't. No, we don't. No, we're not saying that's okay.
Yeah,
we
do
not what we're saying.
Domestic abuse, but we do have to take it into consideration,
right?
That is none of our business. It's not that it's not our business, but the courts handle that kind of stuff, right? And what happens in the courtroom that ultimately is the penalties, right? The penalties are given by the courts. I don't think that Warner Brothers or like Warner, Brothers Pictures can decide that one or the other stays or goes. I think it's either 0 or both.
And that's what I'm for. Look, if Johnny's going to lose all of his jobs, Amber Heard. But if Amber's not, then Johnny shouldn't be replaced in Fantastic Beasts. He should keep his role in Fantastic Beasts.
That's such a smack in the face to have her shooting Aquaman 2 while he is now
literally
struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't her decision. That was Warner's decision, I'm guessing, because of Aquaman made $1 billion.
You don't think she had a pull?
Probably.
You don't think that she had a pull from Jason Momoa saying that she needs to stay?
Absolutely. But then my question is, if Johnny is still the big star he was 10 years ago, as Austin is saying, wouldn't he have? No, I'm saying, but wouldn't he also have that pull? I'm saying he's lost that pull, that I don't think he's as big a star as you guys are saying as he was 10 years ago. That's why they're like, all right, let's just cut him loose now. Dude, at some point, every megastar, at some point, The Rock will not be bankable. It happened to Schwarzenegger. It happened to Stallone. It happened to Bruce Willis. At one point, you're the hottest thing in Hollywood. And they saw that, okay, he did Fantastic Beasts. He did this. But if we made another Pirates movie, will still make, $400 million domestically?
But now also, Johnny Depp was never guaranteed bankable, because he does a lot of indie work too.
He does.
Always liked, he has his franchises that those if he's part of a franchise, that's pretty much guaranteed.
It's okay,
box
Super
office.
Universe.
It's pretty much a box office guarantee. But the indies, obviously, like you said, Black Mass, Rum Diary.
Dude, Black Mass is so good.
Yeah,
Black Mass is some of his best work, in my opinion. I love that film. He's terrifying.
Even Public Enemies. I don't know if you guys saw that, where he played Dillinger.
Oh yeah,
I love Public Enemies. Love Public Enemies. I even liked the Rum Diary. When I saw the Rum Diary, I thought the Rum Diary was pretty good, and very different.
What do you guys think of his Charlie and Chocolate Factory?
I didn't like it.
I thought it was trying to be way too much.
Yeah,
it was over the top.
Here's the thing with Aladdin, they separated Will Smith's genie with Robin Williams' genie.
Oh,
yeah.
Right?
So hot take. I haven't seen that Aladdin, that live action Aladdin.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That is nothing. It's nothing. I think I'm going to check it out now.
No. We can do like a little watch party, me and you. And but a good remake will do its own thing, right?
Yeah.
It won't try to imitate the previous version. It'll be something like the character, like Will Smith's Genie,
Yeah.
wasn't trying to copy Robin Williams, because you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because people will get upset. The Lion King, I think, suffered from this because it was
Direct
so down to the T.
It was the 1998, like
94, baby.
or
Live
1994.
action.
Yeah.
You know, live
you know
action.
what? You know what? My issue also with
version.
that is I love Tim Burton as a director, but like, yeah, it was more faithful to the book, but it was also a little too Tim Burton-y for me. Like it to the point where like it lost its charm. Where like there's some dark stuff in that first film, the one that Gene Wilder did, but it's sold in such a way where you're not like, ooh, that's kind of weird.
Kids, right? Sold in a kids format. Yeah.
And Gene Wilder in that role just has a natural charm about him in that role that Johnny did not have as Willy Wonka.
Yeah. And you know what I do think is going to be
and that
really
first
good?
film is so beloved too.
You know what I do think is going to be really good is this prequel. This new one. I think it's going to reinvigorate people because it's, again, not trying to be the original.
Which new what?
Yeah.
What?
What new what?
The
You're doing a
Timothy
new
Chalamet Wonka.
With Timothy Chalamet, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah,
which
probably.
is a prequel on how he brought the Oompa Loompas into, like, how he
Slavery.
saved them. Yes. But
He has a conservatorship over them.
no, but no, you know the thing is where they came from.
Yeah.
He gave them a second chance.
Yeah.
And he didn't. Again, topic for a different time, I think.
Yeah.
But I think that this new Wonka is going to like kind of like Aladdin. I think it's going to revitalize that franchise.
Yeah.
And I do think that that's going to lead to bigger and better things. I would still love to see a great glass door, great glass elevator.
I love that book.
The book is amazing. So if we can, work our way towards it, I'm all for it. I think that's a universe that is untapped and could be bankable.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Glass Elevator book, for some reason when I was a kid, I read it like 4 times. I don't know why.
Yeah, me too.
I love that book. It's actually a really good book. And,
I've never read that book. What is that book about?
Oh,
I'll send it. It picks up right after.
I'll send it to you.
Oh.
And it's written by Roald Dahl. Yeah.
It's a sequel to
it's a straight up sequel. You know how at the end of Willy Wonka,
right? They go through the elevator right. It
takes place right then.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know if it takes place at that same moment, but
basically what happens is they go back to his house, they pick up the rest of the family, and then they're trapped in the elevator. It's actually you'd think like the whole story's on the elevator, like it can't be that good. Yeah, it's a really good story.
It's really good, and it could be really well done because you have 2 actors that, who do you think they would bring in for Charlie?
Well, Chalamet's already really young.
Yeah.
So you'd have to, and that's why I was kind of interested, right, when they announced Chalamet, because a year ago they were looking at Ryan Gosling, and I thought that
terrible.
I'll be honest with you,
that would have been great.
Sick of seeing him. Like I feel like I love him in Deadpool, but when he did Pikachu, it sounded like Ryan Gosling doing Pikachu. When I saw him in this new movie, which is where he's like a video game.
Hold up.
Ryan Reynolds did Pikachu.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad. My bad.
Come on.
I mixed up my 2 white guys who have the same haircut. Sorry.
Good Lord.
Sorry, Ryan Gosling. Wait, Ryan Gosling?
I think he would have been phenomenal.
I think he would be better?
That dude is the most underrated. He is Leonardo DiCaprio. That dude is Leonardo DiCaprio caliber acting.
So bring in Leo.
Or get someone who can actually sing and dance. Get a Hugh Jackman, who saw the Greatest Showman.
Ryan Gosling can sing and dance. He was on.
Yes, but Hugh Jackman
grew up
Hugh
on
Jackman
the stage.
Did
La La Land.
Yeah, I think Hugh Jackman would be better.
Who does you guys not like Ryan Gosling?
I just don't care about him that much. I think he's a good actor. I'm not denying that, but
Oh,
I don't know. As Willy Wonka, I don't know.
I'm gonna send you guys a list of movies.
I think it's better to get a comedian. With Gene Wilder, they got a comedian, like someone who's got a comedic background. They tend to have charm in like everything they say, because that's what was so great about Gene Wilder. You know, the first one, he's like, "Oh no, please don't do that."
Gosling and Chalamet don't have comedic.
That's
backgrounds.
True. I would say get someone with a comedy background, someone who can sell kind of serious moments, you know, with a little bit of a hamminess, you know. And that's why I think the first one worked.
I like Chalamet. I think it's going to be a good challenge for him because it's a role.
Do too.
It's definitely a role he's always very serious or and he's a great actor, but he's always just super, super dramatic. And it's great. I love it. But this is going to give him a different personality.
Dune, right?
Yeah.
Yes. He's Dune. But he's done, I don't know if you guys have seen, he did a film called The King on Netflix. That is it is. It's a kind of a loosely based off Shakespeare's Henry the Fifth. Yeah, Henry the Fifth. And that film is a masterpiece. It's Timothée Chalamet and Joel Edgerton. And it's
Sean Harrison, Robert Pattinson is in it.
Robert
Ben
Pattinson, Ben Mendelsohn. Guys, check it out. Highly, highly recommend that movie.
Okay, all right, The King, because I do like Henry V. All right, okay, I didn't even hear about it. Okay, all right. Look, we had some pretty intense topics today, but I'm glad we got through them. Listen, I had a lot of fun today. Tonight, tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do no.
Oh, you didn't do your TY's corner. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah. That Jack.
Uh-oh, I forgot the TY's corner.
Do you want to save it?
Jack is off today, guys.
You save it for Thursday? Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
We can save it.
It's up to you. And then we can plug it too.
Yeah.
We can plug it. So, listen, tonight, aka tomorrow morning, we're doing the Loki watch party. Are we doing one tonight?
Yeah.
Yes. So technically Wednesday morning, but it will be in about 8 or 9 hours. What time do you start? I know you do a pre-watch party.
Yeah, but the pre-watch parties are only like 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Because you know, it's too much to sit there and like
anticipate it.
So what we're doing is we're kind of like doing 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and we're going to talk about the previous episode. Again, the previous episode, we only had a couple revelations. It was definitely a filler episode, guys.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston has said tonight's episode is going to be big.
Okay.
Oh my.
So guys, tune in, because this is going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Per Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. But with that
Mephisto confirmed.
Yeah, but with that being said, I know we had a problem with the clip. It was a little laggy. It was laggy. So let me
Yeah, why don't we end the show with that, guys? If you missed our opening, if you're wondering where Austin was for the last week, the cameras were rolling. We do have footage of that. But in the meanwhile, tomorrow morning, we're doing the Loki show. Tomorrow, we are doing a panel discussion. Yes. So make sure you tune in for the panel discussion.
Don't forget to vote on that tonight, guys. The tweet will be out tonight as to the different topics, and we want your opinion. We want to hear from you. So don't forget to vote and share the tweet so your friends can vote, and then tell your friends to come watch on the topic they voted on.
Yeah, what's up, Nicotina?
Nicotina, what's up, dude?
I would have loved to have you on tonight, but our panel Wednesday, become a member, and we did have that. So I'm going to become a member of your Patreon. You'll become a member of our show, and then that way you can join panels. And I think it'll be a little give and take. So, all right. Without further ado, this it was like really laggy in the beginning. So let's try it one more time. If you guys were wondering where Austin was, we're about to find out.
Yeah. Yes, President Xi Jinping. Ni hao ma, ni hao ma. This is Jack from Pop Culture Corner. Yes, sir. Yes, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Look, I kind of have an awkward question I need to ask you. Did you by any chance kidnap Austin? He's the brown one. No, sir, the other brown one. Oh, no, sir. You kidnapped the wrong one. No, Austin is my co-host. You got the wrong one. And don't worry about the other guy. I got rid of him. Remember, he sent me a little bit of money to take care of him. Yeah, yes, I'm so sorry. Listen, President Xi, is it possible to get Austin back? I know it's asking a lot, but I need him to do the podcast. You had ISIS kidnap him. I knew he wasn't in the hospital. Yes, sir. If you could bring him back, it'd be greatly appreciated. How much money? To be fair, President Xi, I don't know if I want to pay that kind of money. I mean, I just go to the border and grab another one. Yeah, the border's in crisis. Yeah, no one runs this country quite like you, President Xi. Oh, thank you. I'm eternally grateful to you and the People's Republic of China. Oh, thank you so much. They cut his leg off. ISIS doesn't mess around. Well, to be honest with you, President Xi, he doesn't really need his legs. He just sits around and does the podcast all day. So if you could just send him back, we'll get him some Obamacare and boom. Yes, the next show is June 29th. You could? Perfect. Shishini. Thank you. Let's hope he doesn't find out about that. Kevin, get in here!
You don't know everything about me. I've lived a lot of lives as an Avenger. Before I got this family, I made mistakes choosing between what the world wants you to be and who you are. We have to go back to where it all started.
Where did you think I was all this time?
We have unfinished business.
My girls
had our orders and we played our rules.
It wasn't real.
It was real to me. To me, you were everything.
Rena.
One thing's for sure. I'm done running from my past.